All right, guys, here's the front of the Jackery Explorer 1000 Plus. To turn it on, you just hold this power button for a couple seconds. See the green light turns on, and the screen will turn on. See your input, your output. So you're at 100%. You can see the graph, and you see a Bluetooth Wi-Fi because there's an app, which I'll show you guys in a second. Over here, you got your 12-volt cigarette lighter. Turn that on. You can tell it's on if there's that green light right there. Turn that off, and over here you got a light, a low, high, and SOS, and that is actually very bright for a light on a power station. It's your USB section. You got two 18-watt USB A's, which are fast charging because a lot of these are only 12-watt or even down to 5. And then you got two 100-watt USB C's, which are also fast charging. Turn that on. You can see it's on when you press that. Over here is your AC section. 120 volt, 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter. So basically anything you can plug into your house at home, this can run. It just comes down to how much capacity you need. And you can see up here, it actually shows 120 volt, 60 hertz, which is really nice. And obviously you'll do 50 hertz if you need that where you live. You can turn it off by pressing that. In the top, it does have Jackery's new handle, which is much better than the old style. You know, that was like always there. So it's flat on the top. You can put stuff on top of it. Obviously, you can add expansion batteries to it now, and just much more convenient and space saving to have that. Then on the side, it's just a fan vent. On the back here, they just got a sticker where it says the product information and like specs of it. You got a spot where you charge it and also add your expansion ports here. You just open that up. Here's your AC wall charging spot. Comes with your AC orange cord here. This can fully charge in 1.7 hours in fast charge mode. And then also you get a car charging cord with it, which would go into one of your DC inputs. You could actually get a second one if you wanted to charge it up faster. So you could plug one into one and one into the other. Otherwise, you can obviously plug your solar panels. So you can do 400 watts of solar in one and 400 watts of solar in the other one for a total of 800 watts of solar. For max solar though, you are gonna need to get their solar adapter so that you can plug in more than one solar panel into each one. And this is the port for the expansion battery. So if you do buy an extra expansion battery, you plug the big thick cord in here and then you plug it into the expansion battery. You can get up to 3 expansion batteries for a total of 5,000 watt hours. And then on this side, you do have another fan spot. Then on the bottom, you have nice orange grippy rubber feet for it so it doesn't slide around. If the Bluetooth Wi-Fi symbol's not on, you just hold these two buttons right here. You'll see it start flashing. See it starts flashing. Now you can connect the app. Here's Jackery's app. You can see the Explorer 1000 Plus is already connected. So I just click on it. The power will go up to 100% because I have this fully charged. You can see the temperature, 76 Fahrenheit. You can change that to Celsius if you would like to. It's your input. So if you're charging, it would show something there. Here's your output. You can turn on your USB section, AC, DC section. It's all very instant, very, very quick. And you got your light even, low, high, SOS. And then you got your screen timer. You can have it to turn off right now. You can have it set for 2 minutes and then it'll turn off, or you can have it stay on for 2 full hours. And then you got settings over here. You can see you can change the device name if you would like to. You got charge settings. I just have it on fast charge, but you can do quiet charge if you're very sensitive to fans. The fans are very quiet on this power station already, but if you want them to be a little quieter and charge a little slower, you can do that. Here's energy saving mode. So basically, like say if you have batteries or something plugged into this and you know it'll be fully charged after a few hours, you can walk away from it and don't have to worry about the inverter draining it. It'll shut off after 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, or you can just have it as never turn off and keep your power station running. It also has auto time off. So basically, you know, say you want to run some lights or something for a certain amount of time and then you just know I'm good after 8 hours, 2 hours, whatever. It will just shut off regardless if something was continuing to charge, or you could just set it to never. And you have your device number, your firmware if you need to upgrade it. I do like that. You can see your device specifications and even read the manual from here. All right, guys, it's time to actually test this thing out. We're going to start from very small, easy to charge products, see how much estimate it has. Then we're going to move up to stuff that pushes this 2,000 watt inverter and see if it can actually run 2,000 watt. All right, guys, let's turn on the USB section and turn on these LED lights for some cool mood stuff. It's pulling 2 watts. So basically this will run forever. Anything with LEDs, well, this thing will power forever. Light string lights, all that type of stuff. So I'm charging my little portable fan, one of my LED lights I bring car camping all the time, and then my bug zapper, which also has a light, all at the same time. It's only pulling 16 watts. It says the max of 99.8 hours. So basically this has no issue charging small devices like this. Right now I'm charging a lantern, my 7,000 lumen flashlight, and a really big power brick. and it's taking around 30 watts, and it says it'll run for 60 hours. Obviously, these are not going to take 60 hours to charge. So like I said, it will charge this stuff super simple. All right, let's do the AC now. Turn the AC inverter on. This is a massive shop fan, but it is nice to have this type of stuff running out there. I'll turn it on low, and then I'll show you high here and see how much power it draws. So on low, it says it'll run for about 14 hours. Put it on high now. So on high, it's pulling 95 watts and says it'll run for just over 10 hours, but this is extremely powerful fan. Even on low, you're not gonna really need that usually, but this will actually keep you really cool when you're out camping. So I plugged in my rapid charger. These are powerful batteries. Unfortunately, this one's already charged, so it's just charging this one. It's pulling about 130-ish watts. It says it'll run for about almost 8 hours. These do not take long to charge on these rapid chargers, so it will charge stuff like your power tools and stuff like that. Batteries very easy. So let's do my coffee pot. Should be almost 700 watts. This will run for about 1.7 hours. This thing will be fully brewed in about 5 minutes or so it won't pull that much power, but it will definitely run a coffee maker. All right, guys, we're really starting to push it. We got 3 electric heaters here. We're gonna start with the small one quick. Obviously, it spikes up quick, and then it'll actually go around 500 watts. So this will run just over 2 hours. No issue running the small one. Let's run the next biggest one here. Turn that on, put it on blue. We're pulling over 1100 watts. This is it'll run for about an hour. Obviously, these aren't really meant to run these type of things long term unless you have a ton of solar or you have some of the expandable batteries. Now let's turn the big bad boy on. This one's gonna push it for sure. Already over 1,000. Woo! 1,500 watts right there, baby. I'll leave it on for a couple seconds, but this shouldn't have any issues with a 2,000 watt inverter running that. The only thing you have to think about is capacity with something like this, because this will run anything that you could plug into your wall outlet. Yeah, it's running it, no issues. So let's turn this off. Any induction stove will easily work on this power station because it has a 2,000 watt inverter. Like this is a 1,300 watt induction stove, so I could easily cook on this thing. Let's pretend we got food in our microwave, okay? So it says it'll run the microwave for about an hour, and we don't need to cook for an hour, so we'll easily run a microwave. All right, I know some of you guys like electric kettles, so let's boil some water here quick and see how much power we end up using. All right, we started at 94%. We're pulling over 1,400 watts from this electric kettle. We got a liter of water in here, so we'll see what percentage we're at after we boil this water. You can see we're down to 90%. On the app, you can see it's pulling 1,406 watts, which is the same as on the screen there. Should turn off here soon because the water's basically boiling. I mean, it is boiling. So hopefully it turns off. There we go. So we're down to 84%. So it did use 10% of the battery. We got a liter of water boiling, very extremely boiling, and it's still boiling. So yeah, she handled it no issue. All right, guys, we have arrived at the ultimate test to see if this thing can truly handle potentially over 2,000 watt hours with this inverter. We're going to use a toaster and a Keurig, and I know this pulls over 1,400 watts usually. That pulls, I think, like 700 or something like that. So we might be at like 2,100 watts. So let's see if we can make breakfast with this thing. All right, here we go, guys. We're at 84%. Bam, toaster. Let's see what we get up to. 700 watts. Let's get this going. Turn that on. You guys ready? Let's see what it goes up to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 2,100 watts. This has a 2,000 watt inverter, so let's see if this can handle it. And I got heat right next to it, too. I can feel the heat right here. Come on, Jackery. Don't let me down, boy. That's actually very quiet for pushing 2,100 watts on a 2,000 watt inverter. Yes, good Jackery. Made my coffee. This should be done soon. Ooh, this is probably done. Don't fly out. Oh, snaps. So, yeah, it definitely toasted. I almost forgot to show you guys my fridge here. So it's pulling about 36 watts, says it'll run for 37 hours. Obviously, once this gets to temp, because I just turned it on, it will turn the compressor off. So it will run a lot longer than 36 hours. Guys, this also has pass-through charging in UPS mode. So if you have your medical devices, fridges, computers, or anything plugged into this, and the power goes out, it will transfer from your grid power to the battery power instantly, so your computer doesn't shut off, your fridge doesn't shut off, anything like that. So let's actually test that out quick. All right, guys, so right now power is coming from this, through this, to this, so it's passed through. But what we're gonna demonstrate is if the power went out while something was plugged into it. So I'm gonna unplug this quick and make sure that this continues to run. Yep, still running. So it instantly transferred from input to output. So yeah, the UPS mode works.